Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's 9:30. It is the 20th of March, and the winds have picked up quite a bit as we get a little bit of an instability trough in the area here. You can see winds gusting up to into the 33 mile an hour range. Temperatures across the area generally are 52, 48 at Islip, 49 at Lakehurst, and probably fairly uniform with the highs today, being that there was no sea breeze today. You can see the dew points have come down since last night. Dew points have dropped into the low 30s, and they're dropping further with this push of cooler air coming in. So let's say like the highs today are still pretty mild today. 61 was the high at Islip, so still pretty mild day despite the northwest wind. Sun in the morning, and then it was kind of overcast in the afternoon. 61 in Toms River there. And let's look at some of the other observations here from Islip. Which we'll just go ahead and look at here. So 50, mostly cloudy, west wind 16, gusting to 25, and you can see here the temperatures here for the day. So yeah, it got up to 60. It was pretty warm today, but you can see a lot of clouds. In the morning we had clouds with some breaks here and there. Nothing, just plenty of clouds around today. Tomorrow should be a lot better. And feature more sunshine. This is the satellite. You can see all those clouds from that instability trough coming through. Here are some light rain showers here up in the Hudson Valley that might make it down here. We had a couple of very slight sprinkles during the day. Other than that, not too much. Let's go to the models now, and we'll go over what's going to be taking place this week right now. So we're going to first start with the jet stream here. Looking at the jet stream here, and you can see that little trough over us right now. There it is, right there. You see it. It's not a very deep one. We move this along, and you can see we start getting into some ridging, which means more warm weather as we get toward the middle of the week. And then we have another strong southerly flow event with the trough on Friday. And then another trough coming through on the weekend. But you can see this jet stream looks pretty wavy. And more huge ridges here as we get into April, with there another trough right around April 4th there, April 5th. So let's go look at the heights. I'm going to look at the ridges and troughs. So there's that little trough coming through right now. Then we get into the ridging, which brings us the warmth. And then another trough comes through the weekend. This one looks a little deeper for the end of the month cool down that we'll get. And then we'll see that ridging again as we get into April. So now let's look at the surface. So looking at the surface, we have high pressure building. You can see those tight isobars over the northeast. That's why we've got the wind. The winds will relax a little more tomorrow afternoon. High pressure then moves offshore. We get into the return flow, warmer air for Tuesday and Wednesday. And then here comes this next low pressure system, which could bring showers. It looks like Wednesday night into Thursday. And it might linger now. It looks like it has the front stalling out over us. And we'll be dealing with some stall front syndrome starting late Wednesday right through Thursday, and not really moving out of here until Friday. And then that you can see that colder air coming in there with a trough there, and that will bring the cooler air. And then you can see here after that we see that warmer pattern again. So let's go to the temperature anomaly here. So here we are, temperature anomaly. We're going to be above normal tomorrow, above normal on Tuesday, and maybe a little less above normal on Wednesday. But then you can see that warm air is trying to get close to us. It looks like that's where we're going to be dealing with the stall front syndrome. And then when the weekend comes, Sunday and toward the end of the month, you'll see this colder air come in. And then after that, back above normal again. So let's take a close look now at the HRRR and look at what the weather's going to do for the next night, of course, because it is daylight savings now. We don't have that much of the 0Z HRRR in, so you know what that means. I've got to go back to the 18th day because I started this weather update a little early because I'm tired and I want to try to go to the it should be the only clear day of the week, so I better try to get to the Pines tomorrow. So obviously dry tomorrow, and maybe a slight chance of a light shower early Tuesday morning. Other than that, we're dry for the most part. Looking at the dew points, you'll see that northwest wind continues into Monday. And then as we get toward the afternoon, it looks like it stays westerly, maybe it comes to northwesterly again a little bit. So we stay in a westerly to northwesterly wind position, which means there won't be any sea breezes tomorrow. And Tuesday, you can see the dew points really starting to drop with a northwest wind. So it's almost like another cold front trying to come through. A little bit of cold air trying to get in, but it's not really cold. It's just drier air that we're seeing due to the northwest winds, but the air isn't all that cold. So we look at the temperatures going into tomorrow. You'll see we'll make it well into the 50s. Probably mid to upper 50s Suffolk County, close to 60 in Nassau County, and New York City, low 60s. Jersey could see mid 60s tomorrow. And then we cool down at night into the 30s. And then for Tuesday, it looks like it's a little cooler on Long Island. But again, this is as far as we got into Tuesday with the HRRR. If we want to go further with the temperatures, then we've got to look at the GFS, obviously, which has temperatures as well, a little cooler on Tuesday. And then we'll have that colder air coming 30s. And you can see here, this is where you're going to start setting up into that overriding pattern here, where you can see there's a warm front off to the south that's stalled. And GFS says that warm front isn't going to make it to us. It could make it as far north as south of the Raritan in Jersey, and then it just gets stuck there. We're going to be sitting in misery again Thursday into Friday with the Wednesday into Thursday, and then it finally gets out of here sometime on Friday, and then we'll have temperatures back into the 50s. But I'll just show you this cool down that we have. So we're still a little bit above. Excuse me. But you can see what happens. Look at Sunday. Look at how the temperature drops. Highs only around 40, so that it will be below normal Sunday. And Monday even colder. Highs only in the mid-30s. So that's going to be a real cold snap right there. And Tuesday, too. So March will kind of go out on a cold note, but then after that's done, you'll start seeing that mild air come back into the picture as we get into April. So now let's go look at the skies. We'll back this up to tonight. So these clouds move away. We should be mostly clear for tomorrow. Maybe a few isolated clouds, maybe just to the north and the east, but I think we're mostly sunny tomorrow. It is Tuesday that we'll be dealing with. Actually, Tuesday, we'll be dealing with a little bit of that cirrus around on Tuesday for sure. And then for Wednesday, we'll have some clouds, some cirrus clouds around as well. And then that's when that rain will move in as well. Now, we can also look at the NAM 3 as well, so 18Z model, of course. So here's tomorrow. It looks like tomorrow's going to be the best day of the week, I think. After that, we're going to be dealing with more of these clouds. So I think tomorrow is going to be your best day of the week. So after that, then we're going to be dealing with those clouds. And again, if we look at the NAM 12, told you I was tired. And you'll see those tight isobars. So we'll still have a decent amount of wind tomorrow, breeze from the northwest. That I think is going to suppress any sea breeze. You can see what happens Wednesday as we get later into probably into the overnight into Thursday is when we're going to start dealing with more of that rain, and that'll be that we're going to have to deal with for a while, because again, if we look at the GFS here, you'll see that we're going to be dealing with that rain on and off for a while here. All right, of course, GFS is low resolution, but you can see generally that rain is going to linger, and actually GFS seems to have the rain moving faster than the NAM. Let me just see something for a minute. Let's see. If we go to the FV3, I know it's not going to go further enough out. So the only other model we have to look that far would be the Icon if we want to go that far. And you can see it moves the rain in Wednesday, and then it's going to linger right through Thursday, and then we don't get rid of it until Friday. So, we don't want to see that rain linger. It's a pain in the neck, but we'll have to see what happens as we get closer to that event. We've been lucky the past couple of events, the rain had ended and it didn't linger too much. Anyway, I think that is going to wrap up this weather update. So enjoy tomorrow. I think it is the best day of the week to get out there and see some blue skies. So thank you for watching and take care.